What is going on, guys? Carlos here from Live Gaming Paradise. We are back again with another episode of the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This time we are in the Gerudo Desert and we're going to go and do a quest called Disaster in Gerudo Canyon. And this one takes quite a long time to do. So if this is the first time you're here, thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you're a member or a regular, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. So we are near the Gerudo Canyon, and we're going to go in here and mark it on a pin, the end of this road. Just make sure that you mark that with a pin that you can see on your minimap so it can guide you over there. And then we're going to go to the Gerudo Canyon Skyview Tower and we're going to glide down to that location. I found this shrine to be a lot closer, Rakashog Shrine, so you can either choose the tower or you can choose this shrine, and it's going to work either way. So if you choose this shrine here in the sky, go to the right as soon as you get out of the shrine, and then just keep on going down, and it will be like a straight line, as you can see right there. And all you need to do is just dive, really, and you'll get to the entrance of where this quest is going to be picked up from. But if this is the first time that you got here, you're going to need to answer specific questions from the Gerudo guard to let you in, because or else she won't let you in, and then you won't be able to start this quest, basically. So you need to answer the right questions. So she will see you coming up if this is the first time that you are arriving here. As you can see, we are in there on the pin where we marked it, and Naya will ask you a few questions in order to see if you can survive in a desert. The questions the answers are going to be all here. I left everything in real time in here, and this is all before you even get to the quest and start the quest. So that's why this video is a little bit longer than normal. So I can best hold up in the cold, stay near a fire. There you go. So that's the first one, and then the second question is going to be a little bit more difficult. When it's very hot, where should you go to cool off? And you have to answer exactly like I think like a cave or somewhere like that. So in here's Chill's room is the third, and the fourth one and the last question is where you go into, to escape the extreme heat is going to be into a cave. So now she'll give you some splash fruit and she will allow you entrance, and then every time from now on that you need to come here, because obviously you need to come here to finish the quest, she's not going to ask you anything else because she's already asked you. So how we pick up this quest is going to be under this tent in here. There's going to be a guy in here, and some of his colleagues have disappeared, and he's really worried about them. Obviously they're quite skilled in the desert, so they know exactly what to do if they get lost, but because it's so hot, he's afraid that they might have got into trouble. So basically, you're going to try to find these guys. There's 3 of them, and I'll mark it all on a map initially so you guys can see exactly where they are. And then you can just go from, either the Gerudo Canyon Skyview Tower or from the sky, whatever you want to, in order to get there. So Disaster in Gerudo Canyon is the name of this quest. Now, all we need to do is mark it on an adventure log. And then the location of these guys are going to be, one is going to be right here. So just mark it all with pins that you can see on a mini map. And then the second one is going to be right at the bottom here, a little bit lower. Yeah, Concord Plateau is going to be right here. And then there's going to be a third one, and he's going to be right in this area in here, right there. So what you need to do is just mark everything on a map like this, because you're going to be able to see it. And another telltale sign is that they've got like a fire going on, so there's going to be like puffs of smoke from the location of where they are, so you can find them a lot easier that way than if you just mark them with a pin, because this is like an approximate location very close to where they are. But still, it's much easier if you go into if you can see them because of the smoke. But obviously the render distance is not very far, so you need to be very close to see the smoke. So the first one we're going to go into is going to be the purple pin, and that's going to be the Cockcrow Plateau. And in order to get there, all we need to do is just face the location of where the pin is. So it's going to be we're going to go to the back. So here we go. Just pointed to where the pin is. I've got my map always looking north, so you'll be able to tell exactly where I'm going to. As you can see, there's like puffs of smoke right there. That's where the first one is going to be. So we need to go into that general location, and then we can go and do the other ones. You can have to go back to the tower one more time and then glide from the tower down, and do exactly the same thing for the other two guys. But as you can see, this is a really nice tip that you can see the puffs of smoke, like the smoke from the fire, and they're going to be right next to the fire. So what you need to do, you need to give them something. So this one, I think he wants splash fruit. So in every individual one, you're going to need to give them something in order to get them moving. But it's materials that you will have in your inventory, because they are just so common. So it's not anything like really difficult to find, or that rare. It will be something like, little splash fruits and things like that you pick up everywhere, and you most like 9 times out of 10 you'll have it in your inventory. So now is okay. We're gonna go into and find the next guy. So you'll get an updated quest in your quest log. So disaster in Gerudo Canyon has been updated, so that's one down. All we need to do is just go to the next one, and in order to do that, we're going to go back to the Gerudo Canyon Skyview Tower, and then go shot up into the sky, and then glide down to where the next pin is. So we're going to go to the yellow pin, so it's going to be right here. As you can see, it's very near where I marked it, and you can see it's quite hazy in here, so you might not be able to see the smoke from the fire, but this pin is quite accurate to where he's going to be, so you can't really miss him. And so you just give him something else as well, and then now it's time for us to go and find the third and final one, and then we need to go obviously back onto to the canyon to find out to conclude the quest in there. So another updated quest, and now I just decided to walk to the location. I've sped up most of this part in here because it's quite a lot of walking, but if you mark that pin in a red, or if you mark that pin with something that you can see in your minimap, just go into that general location and go to just in a straight line to where it was initially. When you get in here, you see that there's going to be a cave on your right hand side in here, and there's the Lissifo outside. Just get rid of that Lissifo as quickly as you possibly can, and there you go, he's dealt with. So all we need now is to go inside of the cave and find him, because he's like hiding on the back because of the Lissifos. But as soon as you actually find him, there's going to be more Lissifos coming in. So it's you just have to get rid of all the Lissifos initially, and then you'll be able to rescue him and conclude find the third and final person. So get rid of these Lissifos as well. They're very easy to do, and as you can see, very easy. So now all you need to do is go and speak to him once again, pick up all the goodies that Lissifos drop, and go and speak to him, and that will kind of like conclude this part of the quest. So you get another updated quest, and now it's time for us to go back onto the initial place where we picked up the quest and finish it there. So I guess this is it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like this video, or if this video helped you, please give us a like, consider subscribing so I can continue releasing more content like this. If you'd like to know how I make my YouTube videos, I'll work with video, audio, what programs I use, what techniques I use, and you can become a member. They'll give you access to a series of videos that I've created for members to explain how I produce these videos for YouTube. You'll also have access to many of these videos 7 days before everybody else, because I upload everything in advance. I've always done that, but now YouTube allows members to have access to these videos, so you can get some more Tears of the Kingdom and some of the other games that I'm uploading right now. Many of the ones that I'm uploading right now. So I guess this is it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.